Boys, girls, and everyone else, we are back with another Diablo Immortal video. In this one, we have some pretty interesting patch notes slash a collaboration coming to Diablo Immortal in the very near future. So let's go ahead and look at it right now. So wield powerful cards from Hearthstone. So that is right. The newest collaboration with Diablo Immortal is going to be none other than another Blizzard title, which is going to be Hearthstone, which is a very popular game that can be played on PC, mobile, basically anything and everything. Very, very popular game. Has been around for a while as well. Little sneak peek at a skin coming very soon. Just so you know, this is coming out on July 30th. So just about a week by the time you see this video. Yeah, exactly a week. So we're going to play through Heroes of the Hearth limited time event. Will also earn you an exclusive Diablo Immortal card pack in Hearthstone. Grab your allies, head to the Hearth, and prepare for a collision of chaos, strategy, and legendary power. All right. So super high level, gather around for Heroes of the Hearth. So from July 30th to August 27th, collect and earn powerful cards at the Hearthstone universe to augment and imbue your power. Cool. Play revamped game modes like you've never seen before. Trials of the Horde and Fractured Plane. Very cool. Acquire cards to bolster your greatness. All right. So these are the different things it can do. All cards can be earned through Heroes of the Hearth event hub and are either common or rare rarities. If you decide to purchase one of the Hearthstone themed bundles from the in-game shop, you'll also get a random free card as a bonus. Each card you earn grants special affixes that can be applied across various game modes, augmenting your power. Interesting. Collect and wield these 18 classic Hearthstone cards in the Enchanted Plains and Trial of the Hearth game modes. All right, cool. All right, so here's a closer look at 3 of these powerful cards to earn. So Polymorph is common. You have a chance to transform nearby enemies into yaks. Polymorphed enemies take increased damage. Defile, which is you have a chance to mark enemies with Defile. Marked enemies are damaged, and if they die while marked, spread Defile to other unmarked nearby enemies. And then Preparation, which is rare, you have a chance to shorten the cooldowns of all your skills for a short period of time. Cool. Claim login rewards, very cool, including a new 2-star legendary gem, 10 legendary crests, and an event-themed portal and avatar frame. The 10 legendary crest is actually kind of crazy because that's basically a free, it literally is a 10 free crest run, which is awesome. Also, I got a haircut, it looks fucking clean. I just noticed it in the camera. Clash of Cards limited time event. So this is gonna be from July 23rd to August 3rd. If you're above level 30, you get 100% XP boost to the battle pass. Pretty cool. Slay in Trials of the Hearth. Okay, so this is going to be an augmented type. So you get a starting buff, it looks like, with selected cards, and then gameplay drops. Interesting. So this is going to be very different than Trials of the Horde. It's like hit or miss, Trials of the Horde, in terms of if you love it or like it or hate it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so few people that love it, but the ones that do really love it. So that's gonna be interesting. Looks pretty similar. For other combat orbs with random card effects can emerge to show great chaos. Okay, so cards can also drop. That's actually kind of cool. And then survive the enhanced planes, which is probably top 2. I mean, like, there's Survivor's Bane and then Fractured Plane, at least in my book. Survivor's Bane is obviously like way up here, and then everything else, and then Enchanted Plane is second. So that's gonna be fun as well. Build your deck and fight against the Burning Hell's legions to emerge triumphant in the Enchanted Plains. We have the new 2-star Mana Flux legendary gem. Ooh. All right, so generate 10 mana over 20 seconds, and upon reaching 10 mana using a skill, will consume all your mana to play a card. If you are above 50% maximum life, you play Ragnaros, who hurls a fireball at nearby enemies. If you are below 50% life, you play Acidic Swamp Ooze, who spits acid at nearby enemies. Both attacks deal 310% base damage plus 1217 to enemies within the area. Additionally, Ragnaros attacks burn enemies for 30% base damage per second for 4 seconds. And Acid Swamp Ooze attacks silences enemies, preventing them from using skills for 4 seconds. Wow. So it's both are offensive, which is actually kind of cool. So this is, oh god, it's almost like a better what's the one we got? Behemoth, the one that we just got from the last collab. This is basically a better version of that, which is crazy because you basically lose the defense and get more offense. And at least in my opinion, a good defense is a better offense. But what do I know? All right, moving on. So blaze your enemies with new familiars. These are not new familiars; they are new familiar skins. So there's 2: Core Hound, Core Rager, which is a Core Hound, and then we have a Little Ragnaros, which if you played WoW or I guess Hearthstone, these are both very not critical, but are big parts of WoW. Ragnaros was one of the main raid bosses and one of the key raid raids. Use the same word 3 times in the same sentence. But this is cool. So Little Ragnaros gives you a bonus when playing in Trials of the Hearth and Enchanted Plane, delivering epic boons to aid you against monsters of all kinds. And then purchasing a bundle in the in-game shop while the event is live will get you core Ragger skin, while Little Ragnaros will be granted as a milestone reward from the Phantom Market. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, so Little Ragnaros comes from the Phantom Market, which we'll see in a second. But then you have to buy a bundle to get the core Rager skin. Interesting. Huh. It's a different way of doing it. I like it because if you're somebody who maybe isn't going to max out the Phantom Market, like you could get a pretty sick skin for all intents and purposes. So I think this is really cool. I wish it told us what they do, because it doesn't say what he does. It doesn't say what little whatever this dude's name is. Core Rager. It doesn't say what he does, or Ragger. But Little Ragnaros gives you a bonus when playing Trials of the Hearth and Enchanted Plane. Interesting. All right, so speaking of the Phantom Moon, if you are, again, familiar with WoW and or any other Blizzard title, Malfurion is a big part of it. He is a night elf, and here he is in basically Diablo Immortal. So very appropriate because he's a druid and can shapeshift. Now, this is going to be our second, technically, Phantom Market with the druid, but this one could not be more tailored to the druid, in my opinion. I'm very, very curious if if you use this skin on a druid, if the bear and wolf form will change, or stag, I guess. I think that would be a really, really cool way of making the class just completely different. I'm not saying it is, because it obviously didn't in the last skin that we had, but maybe this is different. I don't know. I mean, look at the skin. Again, it's basically purple. How cool would it be to have a purple freaking bear and a purple wolf? I think it would be sick. So again, this is really awesome. I look forward to this. This looks like a very, I don't want to say girthy, but a good update / combination with Hearthstone. And then for those of you that play both games, you're going to be getting a deck theme for Diablo Immortal, which I will probably do anyway in case I do want to play Hearthstone, because Diablo Immortal is obviously my main game and I would love to rep it in a different game. So let me know what you guys think about this. Honestly, I think the skins for the familiars and the new Phantom Market is going to be just awesomely sick. I don't usually get excited about the Phantom Market skins. So I'm like, yeah, like they're cool, but like this one is like really cool. I got really excited for the Illidan one that we had, and this is another one. Again, like many of you know that if you've been watching the channel for a while, I started playing WoW because of my wife when we were in college, and we played basically all through our college careers. And so WoW has a very special place in my heart, and now being able to have WoW in Diablo Immortal, which now also has a very special place in my heart, is like a whole heart. So thank you, Blizzard, for this combination, this collab, rather. I look forward to it. Looking forward to it in game. Again, we have just about a week by the time you see this video. Let me know what you're most excited about, or if you think this is just another cash grab, because I know a lot of you think it's going to be there's free to play aspects, but again, if you want the really cool stuff, it is behind a paywall. So sorry. All right. Anyway, love you guys. See you later. Bye.